Alright, today we're going to talk about a couple of more word problems. So, a flower garden is divided into eighths. If 2/8 of the garden is used to grow yellow roses, what fraction is left to grow other flowers? So let's divide this into eighths. So I divided it in half, and then I divided those in half to get fourths, and now I divide each side to get eighths. So now it says that 2/8 are yellow roses. So imagine there's yellow roses. How many are left? So that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer is going to be 6/8, which, as we know, has a common factor of 2, so it actually becomes 3/4 by dividing both top and bottom by 2. If the numerator and denominator have a common factor, then you need to divide by that common factor to get the simplified version. And the reason this is important is because on a multiple choice test, your 6/8 is not going to be an answer choice. It will be 3/4 that will be the answer choice. Now we could also do, technically the garden is basically a whole, right? It's 1, which equals 8/8, and then we can subtract 2/8 from 8/8, and 8 minus 2 equals 6/8, as you can see. So, I'm just going to take this 1 equals part out of it because it kind of made that incorrect. But 8 out of 8/8 minus 2/8 equals 6/8. Now, we can get on to this next question. In Kayla's class, some of the students are wearing blue shirts. 6/8 of the students are not wearing blue shirts. What fraction of the students are wearing blue shirts? Show your work. So this is basically the same sort of problem. It even has the same denominator. So we split it up into eighths. We can color 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then how many are left? It's just 2. So we are doing, so the answer would be 2/8. And just like above, there is a common factor of 2. So this actually equals 1/4. Okay, and we can also do, we're basically subtracting 6/8 from a whole. The whole is the whole class, and then it says 6/8 of the students are not wearing blue shirts, right? So it's 1 minus 6/8, and as I said, 1 equals 8/8, or it equals any fraction over itself. Now if this was, if it said 3/4, well, technically, if it said 3/4 right here, although this is equivalent to 3/4, if it said 3/4, I would do, instead of using 8/8 down here, I would actually do, if I was doing 1 minus 3/4, I would, for 1, do 4/4, right? Because anytime the numerator and denominator are the same, it equals 1 minus 3/4, which then would equal 1/4, right? So I picked 8/8 just because it's the denominator of what I'm subtracting from. That's how I got 8/8. If it was a different denominator, I would have picked a different fraction equivalent to 1, as we can see up here with these 4/4. So 8/8 minus 6/8 equals 2/8, which, as we showed before, equals 1/4. So hopefully that was helpful.